At any rate, yes, let's go to all of these fantastic, like, Rakcharr is gonna need you folks to remind... What the fuck do you want, phone? I don't have time for you either. I am role-playing here.
Phone just wants you to talk to it.
That's right, you better fucking stop before I reach you.
I know the
You sit there and you think about what you did.
It's real.
Yes, so all of that, and you'll have to point me towards, Cantina where the cool mechanic people hang out. Rakcharr is going back there. All that Gamorrean brew ale stuff that he was drinking, yeah! Arm wrestling for everyone, multiple people, like, piling on each arm, yeah!
There's another way you can help fund the party tonight. See if people bet against you.
Yeah, I was going to say hustling.
That'd be a skullduggery check?
Just get them drunk enough.
Can Jay hustle on his behalf?
No.
Fuck.
Rakcharr doesn't. No, he's too good. And he is too willing to sell his abilities as being amazing to hustle these people.
This good!
I am all of this good!
Oh!
You think you're better than this?
But yes!
Yes!
I'll even throw down, I don't even know how many difficulty dice these things will be assigned, but you can have that, and you can have that.
I don't think you're drunk. I think you win most of the arm wrestling competitions.
That's my day, and that's my night. You know, we'll even, let's, hold on. Let me go ahead and, where's my dice pool thing at? Let me find this. Let's see here. 4 difficulty with 2 setback. That's still not good enough to derail any of my broader resilience checks, or the advantages thereof. That's 2 people fucking wrestling, 1 on each arm, while Gamorrean ale's running all over my fur and into my mouth. It's just like intravenously, like the sluice. Chug, 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 chug. That's all fucking happening.
That's awful.
So Rakcharr's a mean drunk.
Yeah. But yes, especially when someone hurts me, like they try to get an advantage and dig into the arm too much and it draws blood, so the Wookiee rage activates.
You sit down and you're like, all right, everybody who arm wrestles me gets a free punch first.
Anyone who defeats me gets a free gets a free bottle of Gamorrean ale. Bam, 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 bam.
You're an instant celebrity amongst the pilots, not the the mechanics and all the other hanger-ons. But most of the people will forget you after the evening.
You know, that's actually great.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's a positive. Anyway, there I go. Now I shall fade off again into silence.
I figure I don't want to use a ton of time because you said the race is probably going to require a decent amount of rolling and such.
Mm-hmm.
But talk to Shreya's friend, try to find out more about Shreya.
Mm-hmm.
Mill, whatever. See if I can. Said something about Tran Negri's processing or something like that.
Oh, I found out what race he is. He's Chagarian.
Yeah.
Chagrian.
Yeah, they have the spiky horns and tails.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, we'll do this as quickly as possible.
Those filthy jag.
You know where Lissa's Laana knows where Shreya's friend is. Let me find out her friend's name. I believe it's Laana.
I believe, yeah, they have the same name.
Yeah, Rakcharr can mention that he spoke with that friend yesterday. And, maybe as a possibility, since Shreya's going to be involved in this bidding, maybe, this gambler person might have an idea about, any of, the other bidders. Maybe there's some other, points of interest that she might be keeping an eye on. How we know, metagame-wise, a bookkeeper for Vorse wants an in with Caltho the Hutt. Maybe this gambler individual is interested in one of the other bidders for reasons. That's just an idea, right?
So are you going to go talk to you know where Laana is. Laana is at a casino. Sabacc tables.
Yeah,
She's doing okay.
I just happened to move my mouse over a spot in the dark that apparently isn't completely hidden, and it said Lando.
Uh-oh.
I thought we had.
I thought he was just a fairy tale.
Well, you know, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, obviously he's going to be involved in the Grand Prix, not racing himself, but he's the whatever his official title is.
Grand, I think he's Administrator Baron.
Okay.
So I'm looking to basically try to find any sort of background on the people that I can to leverage in goading them into bidding more when the time comes.
All right.
And if Laana is there gambling, sure, I'll
All right, cool.
build a little bit of camaraderie with more gambling.
How much money are you willing to lose at Sabak?
Well, I only have 27 since Rakcharr took some.
Well, you better roll well on that, whatever. Skullduggery's got 3. You could.
It uses cool if you're not cheating.
All right, then roll your cool.
Against
You're-
what?
Difficulty 2. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you're intentionally trying to lose, are you
You
cheating?
said I was trying to lose.
You said
No, fair enough.
That's right. Bam!
you gained 15 credits. You didn't bet that much, but you got some money back.
That is quite a significant return for 27 credits invested.
I'm basically skipping ahead like an hour here. Of,
Right.
betting
Yeah,
side
that's actually a compliment for the skill check. I like that. It's pretty
Figure just through the time, chatting up her friend and trying to just find out more about her.
Hmm. You're gonna need a charm.
Trying to figure out what her purpose for wanting it is, like anything we could use to, goad her into betting. Or bidding, rather.
Mm-hmm.
I need a difficulty.
Be a difficulty 3.
Right.
All right.
Good job, Ryan.
She's here on behalf
job,
of the
Dice.
She's here on behalf of the university with the university's money to acquire the gem. That is why she's here.
There anything particular about it that they're like why they're so interested in it?
It's the biggest Karuska gem that anyone's ever seen.
Legit.
Okay, so basically an angle of you'll never see something like this again.
It belongs in a museum or a university.
Mostly
The exact
universe.
place we're going to steal it from.
I mean, you can keep betting and talking with her. She's probably got other information about her.
Then if she seems like she knows more, I'll keep trying to pump her for information.
All right, another hour, another cool check.
Same difficulty.
Yes.
So cool.
All right.
I want this auto scroll.
You got 10. You got 10 extra credits. You're just winning left and right.
Ooh.
Those 3 successes, you're getting a boost die on your next charm check.
3 advantages, rather.
Yeah, 3 advantages. Yeah. You're getting a free boost die.
A free boost die.
Damn.
You're glad you got that boost die.
Why it wasn't the success?
Yeah, but you're glad you got it.
Sure.
So what kind of thing are you asking her? Like,
I'm just trying to find out what she knows about Shreya.
well, she can say. Yeah, her assistant droid has been recently trying to gain entrance to the gems exhibit in the museum. Its pompous attitude has annoyed many. I'm surprised if you've been there. I'm surprised you haven't noticed it.
Did we notice it?
No, you were too busy. You were too busy with your own pompous droid. It wasn't there at the time, actually.
Ah.
But I'm guessing with J3PO around, it would be kind of hard to look elsewhere.
I see pompous droids everywhere.
And then Laana Lee is already like, don't tell anyone I told you this.
Oh?
But Shreya was recently involved with another one of the bidders.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Would you believe it was Mil Makir, that Chagarian? She wants the gem she wants the jewel for research, but she thinks that Milmikir just wants it to spite her ass. Because they kind of broke up not too long ago.
Oh, well then.
Mm-hmm. Just one Togruta to another, One gambler to another, I should mean.
I won't mention it to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single person.
Not a soul.
Your secret's safe-ish.
Sort of. Safe.
Droids aren't people. All I gotta do is tell Jay.
And then he'll tell everyone.
Because he's a Threepio.
He's a gossip.
Mm-hmm.
It just pops up.
Well,
Has to say it.
if she doesn't really have much more information, it seems, then I'll.
Well, she doesn't
Or
really seem like she has more. I mean,
does
she could sit there and tell you Shreya's life story if you wanted to.
Not really. I think I'll just make a comment about how I should quit while I'm ahead, and take basically double my money and leave.
Mm-hmm. All right, that took about 2 hours. So let's just say it's about 1 p.m. the analog.
That was
Or
actually
whatever.
a great starting point, all things considered. I like that.
Yeah, I actually have leverage on 2 people now. I think 1 o'clock was about when I needed to go pick up the ID,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll do that.
He's there. You get your ID. It has. I am assuming you gave some Togruta-ish name.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's basically got like a name like.
So now there's Laana, Laana, and Lina.
Is it Togruta McTogruterson?
It just says McLovin.
Muhammad McLovin. Yeah, I'll go and deal with the bank thing then.
Mhm.
Get that account set up.
Everything checks out. The thing is good to go. You now have an account with the Cloud City Central Bank.
Did it come with a free toaster?
No, but it came with a free checkbook or the equivalent in this day and age.
Really wanted that toaster.
You weren't the 50th You weren't the 50th person today.
Hey, did you get a free pin to go along that checkbook?
The one that I took from the desk of the person.
Yes!
Space pen.
It can write upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I guess I really don't need to go look in the mill then if it seems like...
You might, but he might have other things on. You don't know why he's actually here.
So what is this processing place?
This processing place? It's
Yeah,
located in the
Togruta.
industrial area, and it's
Negri's processing?
it's in the industrial levels. They process the Vespine. I mean Tabana. They process the gas into things, and they build other shit down there. And the processing vein is basically basically an industrial shop like that.
Or Bespin gas.
Mm-hmm. It's basically that kind of thing. It's like a artisan shop because this is Star Wars and you can have those.
Be a lot more difficult to just show up and start asking questions there.
Maybe. Actually, the processing vein is actually a construction yard. There you go.
Suppose I could always just go down there and act like I'm
You need an extension in your house?
or investigating somebody or looking for references for something. Like what does Mill do again?
He's an aristocrat.
Right.
He's rich. That's what he does. He has money.
Sailing on his gas giant yacht.
His glass giant.
Occupation.
Yes, his glass giant yacht.
So I just go down there and pretend that maybe he was looking to invest in something that I'm doing and I needed some background on him.
Alright, that's believable. The person down there is a little bit wary of you, but once business comes up, things smooth out, so... Let's just say this is all negotiating type thing, so I'm going to need you to do a negotiation check against 2. Because you're trying to pull things out of him,
That makes sense.
Yeah. Alright.
All the things.
All the things. Melmac here, he's an up-and-coming Chagarian from one of the most influential alien families in the Outer Rim, if you know him. He's all big in Outer Rim politics. He's been in management position for a major construction corporation for quite a while now. He's on the up and up. You want to get on this train while you can. It's a good thing he got attached to your little project, little girl. Anyways,
It's kind of a big deal.
yeah, he's kind of big deal. He's also lately been regularly visiting with the Figs Hall. You know, that's that big tourist area. Where he's been seeking an audience with Lando Calrissian, or someone else, I don't know. He's trying to expand his business operations, and he wants Lando to, I think, invest, or he wants to invest in Lando. The two are made for each other, if I have anything out. Two business partners with an eye for construction.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he came here. I think he came here a little bit earlier to carouse with some old friends. Then he kind of found out that his ex-girlfriend's in town. Would you believe? Would you believe?
Don't say.
Yeah, and once he found out his ex-girlfriend was here for a jewel, he had to get involved, and that's kind of why he's in it.
Really, that's like, it seems like a lot of money to spend just out of spite.
Well, when you got a lot, when you're very influential and you have money, and you're also have a really good job that pays well, money kind of just leaves your hands for various reasons. Why not this one?
Well, I guess even if he wins it, he then has a kind of priceless gem. So
Just because I like you, because we've been doing this really well. I know a way that you might be able to get a better deal from Mill.
Oh.
Yeah, he's been having a few of the people out there have been saying he's been, going to a certain other person for a little bit of something. He's going to a one Vorse Tabrith. I don't know if you know him, but he's a casino mogul around here, and he basically, if there was a hut here, he'd be the hut. He's about as big as one too. I don't know.
What's he getting from Vorse?
I don't know, but no one's talking. Usually it's a good thing because if people know about what people are buying from Vorse usually hunts them down and breaks their legs, or worse, throws them off the station with concrete galoshes.
That doesn't sound very legal.
Duracrete galoshes.
I said concrete. God damn it! Listen, life and this place used to be a lot worse than it is right now. And just be glad that there's only two butts on the station right now.
Be glad there's only one guy throwing people off the station.
There might have been more.
The huts are coming out of the walls.
But yeah,
Well, all right,
what's this project you want Bill to invest in?
As I'm looking to, start up a little business here, and
A little business doing what? Maybe I can, invest in it. I have some money saved up.
tourism, bar club type stuff.
It's a dime a dozen. There's too many of that here already. You need to find a niche and stick to it. Tourism won't last, I tell you. Something's gonna happen. The Imperials are gonna come in, shoot the place up. Lando's gonna leave. Telling you now.
I don't know. Everybody says he's a pretty good guy.
I don't know.
Let's burn him for being a witch.
If you have your heart set on this whole tourism thing, count me out. I don't think it's gonna last.
I appreciate the information anyway.
All right. You tell Millie I said hi when you see him.
Yeah, sure thing. All right then. So that pretty much is his whole reason for doing this.
A spiteful, rich asshole. Just
Pretty much, yeah.
That sounds like a hut.
I mean, could go try to get information from Vorse, but I don't want him to believe that after we're done here that, maybe he should take out the trash.
Vorse will absorb you into his beard.
Yeah, I have to speak out of character here. Jordan, you do a great salesman, whether it's like a car or like any sort of sycophant who's really gushing about a particular subject. I just wanted to buy stock in Milmikia right there. Like, bam!
Really, I'm completely repulsed by the salesman tactic.
Well, that's because you have some prior experience.
Please, I will pay you to stop talking. Sales
I
pitch.
just hate
Thank you,
salesmen.
both of you. That's exactly what I was going for.
That's
Where he
great.
lives.
He lives on in all of us in the game that didn't happen.
As for Padara,
Mhm.
I
Just
could try to track him down in the seedier area, but
Okay.
might not even find him
Well,
or
you could
anything about him.
Streetwise, check it at difficulty 1.
So he's just walking around yelling his name then.
No, people. He's kind of one of these
It's kind of a big deal.
kind of a big deal. I'm gonna mark that threat down. That'll be useful for later.
You don't need to do that. I'll take the strain.
No. You already have 2 strain.
So 3 won't hurt them.
No. This will work. This will be fine. Yeah,
Totally not
asking
pushing me to a
around in the
close to
seedier
knockdown.
canteen is like the 4.5. You do find out that he does come here quite often, and he's one of the few people who is dressed somewhat nicely. Everyone else is, in dirty coveralls, dressed like a spacer or a fringer. Not him.
Look down at myself.
Yeah, you're kind of dressed like a spacer or a fringer.
Is there anybody they could point me to that maybe he's had some?
Yeah, they basically point you out that he's actually currently holed up in another cantina down the street. He basically goes to each canteen and drinks himself until he can't get a tab anymore, and then leaves.
Is there somebody that he speaks to a lot, like another regular or somebody who he might have said things to?
Wait. He's running up his tab at every canteen along the way, and then he just leaves?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the bidders, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a very
Maybe
not one we need to really worry about that much.
he might be a useful angle to push.
Then again, he's also not paying his tab, so maybe he's just holding on to his money.
Maybe
There could be that. I'm also thinking that whatever motivation he's got, it's not because he's fucking rich.
he's not doing this because of spades.
I'll try to track him down.
Well, they basically point you out, and you basically walk into a canteen, and there, lo and behold,
I basically
there he
meant
is.
I'm going to go talk to him.
There he is.
Let's see if I can get on his tab.
He looks slightly drunk,
Only slightly.
only slightly.
Only
The
drunk.
night is young.
The night is young, and so are we.
Moving on from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll
He
approach
looks at
him
you and goes like, "There's like some realization that you're not who he thinks he is. You're not who he thinks you are."
Fucking
and he just goes back
Togruta, they're all over the place.
And Ace just goes back to drinking, sipping more like it as drink.
I'll just, sit a chair or 2 over from him and casually try to make conversation.
It takes a while. He seems like he's a little. I guess the word is nervous.
Nothing a few more drinks won't fix.
If you're buying,
Drink.
How much are they?
he's not drinking expensive booze. He's drinking
I
like
wouldn't be buying him expensive booze.
they're like 3 credit beers.
Oh, then yeah, I'll definitely.
No, he's drinking the Bud Light of Star Wars.
I'll start ordering him something with a little bit higher alcohol content.
He thanks you and will continue to drink. Yes, the Natty Light. He's moved on up to the Coors. This tastes amazing.
no.
So basically, you know the time. You basically talk with him. He just basically gives you the story of how he's a mid-level executive for. Let me see here. He's a mid-level executive at Thoratech, a rapidly growing technology firm.
Well, what brings you all the way out here then?
He mostly comes out here to basically. He's like, his company wants to buy the Karuska gem that they're having that auction for. He kind of doesn't even. Just says that outright. You don't even have to pull it out of him. He's just like, that's why I'm here.
Oh yeah, what do they want to do with it? Something fancy?
They probably want to make it in some gigantic laser. I hear the market's ripe for those. He tries to joke, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I heard the last planet destroyed and one got destroyed. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe the Empire's building another one. But why would they do that? Those things are hella expensive. Do you know how much money those things cost?
Like they
More
pay
than
their
I
tab.
have.
More than my entire company does. Let me tell you.
So what happens if you don't get it?
I go back to my company with a little bit extra money, and they're like, okay, well, we guess we didn't get it.
No, it doesn't really sound like they care that much then.
Well, they would like to get it, but the issue is when you have some other bidders who might have more money than we do, you gotta accept that you might lose.
Well,
At least as
what
much
kind
as
of
I
other
want to win.
bidders?
What?
What other bidders might those be?
Well, there's the
Trying
fucking.
to find out what he knows about them.
You mean you haven't heard? There's a hut. Huts
Not
have money.
really. I'm here for the race.
Oh yeah, that thing. I'm gonna get drunk at it. Say, you want to get drunk at it too?
I was already planning on getting drunk tonight before it.
Not my thing.
Yeah, suit yourself.
Yeah, that's basically how it goes. He basically just has minor small talk. You really don't learn anything new from him. He's like, there's a hut. They have money.
So the company hasn't really... Either they haven't investigated these people or he's just not willing to share.
Probably. So you want to... Charm would probably do well here.
Yeah, I'll try to coax it out of him.
Coax it out of him. Alright. That'll be a charm check at a difficulty 3.
Not this time.
Hey, you might learn...
Fuck you, Grimith.
Still learn something.
You tried.
I just
Maybe.
didn't
All
want
your
you,
fault.
I just didn't want you to use all of the luck that the racers needed later.
But that's their luck. I'm using my luck now. Besides, they're going to be rolling against dark side points.
That's why they need all the luck they can get, even yours.
True facts.
Hey, I'm going to be going out and getting all the other racers drunk tonight with you.
All right.
I mean, he gives a little bit. He basically lets slip a few things here and there. How he's not actually maybe not as high up, but he maybe lets slip a few things here. Maybe he's not as high up in the corporate ladder that he's supposed to be. Maybe he's not
Starts
actually.
crying.
Yes, he might. Yeah, he actually starts referencing that maybe he's not exactly here for this company, but you really don't get anything concrete out of him.
Yeah.
He starts
How
blubbering
much-
up a bit.
How
but
much do I owe for his drinks? The ones
hey.
I purchased, not all of his drinks.
He only purchased. He only had drinks of 3 of them, so it's like
So 9 down.
yes, a 9 down.
All right.
I mean, you could keep going with more booze.
All right.
Yeah.
Metagame ruling. We don't let this guy win. The bid. We don't let this guy win the bid one.
We have to
Metagame.
crush all of his
Because
hopes
he's
and dreams.
probably not actually going to pay.
Metagame.
He kind of seems like a Welcher.
Well, not only that, but like if he does work for this company, I'm sure they have the money, and he probably just doesn't have access to it. Like there's probably another finance person that he'll have to contact to actually transmit the money.
Metagame ruling. He's not going to win unless you guys make him win.
Yeah, he seems cheap and kind of.
You
not
guys don't want to
cares.
know his
Kind
tale of
terrible.
woe? You guys don't
Not
want to know
really,
his
no.
tale of woe and romance? Oh,
It
Look,
sounds
it-
terrible and
look-
sad. And
Look,
I don't
everyone
think-
has a sad story, but romance. Now that does sound interesting. If he's not here for this company, oh no,
He's got a s-
oh no,
fetish.
He did have a sudden moment when he saw me enter.
oh no, oh. This poor guy.
We must completely break his soul before we leave.
He's after this fucking chip.
you know what, Ryan? Let's start keeping track of morality. I think you need it.
Hey, all the character doesn't matter.
I wasn't talking about your character. I was talking about you.
Oh, it's bottom.
His humanity scores nothing.
Oh, cool.
The beast took over years ago.
Oh man. Oh, this poor guy.
Telling you that you see this whole time.
Well,
So what's his story then?
well, you didn't get a success, so you don't know what his story is.
I'm thinking
Fine,
that
he can sulk and cry on his own.
I can tell you the story out of character if you're not going to
I think I might have it, especially if like he looked at you. I think that he's in this because of Shreya.
Yep. I think he's trying to get the gem to win her affections.
Mm-hmm.
What a sad sack.
That's not the entire thing.
Right.
There's more to it.
It seems like that's the key points of it.
Like, you know, we don't know how involved they might have. Well, actually, he might think they were involved.
It's probably something. Okay, like let's go to the typical tropes in writing. He was pursuing her. She was interested in Mill. Mill stole her from under this guy, and then later tossed her aside, and is now trying to screw her over in the bid.
Let's build
No,
so
off
he's
other
trying
tropes.
to get the gem.
So she was a professor. He was a student or teaching assistant.
Yes.
Yeah, like the cliches are so.
And he does not work for a Thorsec.
Oh, this poor guy.
What a sad
I'm so
sack.
glad we learned this.
All the better to enjoy his suffering later.
Oh man. Maybe we can try to hook him up at the gala.
I don't know, like I'm a Togruta, she's a Togruta. I'm kind of sitting here judging this guy, and I think she can do better than this.
Ah.
Listen, I know a Wookiee. He's just perfect for you. He can't speak a lick of basic.
Perfect.
I can't give her my friendly Togruta approval to.
Yes,
like he has the head tails, but not the horns. Like that's just not.
And that's true. If Laana isn't willing to go through with it, I'm certainly not gonna match like a Rakcharr just like picks both of them up and like puts them together.
Just like smashes
Yes.
their lips
No
together,
kiss.
like he's playing Barbie or something.
All right. I'm assuming you're done with the poor Twi'lek.
Yeah, he can suffer without somebody paying his tab.